first, but they've lost 2 straight games. So they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Draw play to the running back.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Casey Hayward.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And it brings up third down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a handoff looking right. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The throw over the middle taken in. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Colts 3.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Wentz going to throw. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
Gain on the play.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one caught by Davis. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Complete.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the Colts' 42-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Less than a yard.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That's Laurent Duvernay-Tardif. Actually, correction, Dr. Laurent Duvernay-Tardif, M.D., guilty there. Taylor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Shotgun now for Wentz. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now Wentz. Jaguar pressure and Jaguar sack. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
How much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle made by Grover Stewart. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. DeForest Buckner has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the 2nd quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the 1st quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
To throw, it's Wentz. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down. Now a signal and a timeout call. As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it.
At their own 26-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll start at Raymond James Stadium, an NFC South matchup between New Orleans and Tampa Bay. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home in US Bank Stadium. And they currently trail the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Williams, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10. at their own.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 18-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Third down. And
out of the gun now on third down. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Casey Hayward. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And the Colts are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. They have the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Sutton now to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Return. The Jaguars take over first and 10.
The Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Tackled at the 20.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 8.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
3. Brings up second and 7.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
A gain of 4 yards. And a Jaguar first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's third down and 4.
He'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Now they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Grover Stewart, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hines. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
Here's Taylor. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They run with Hines. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sheldon Richardson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll look to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 20.
They're going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackman. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
2-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line.
Take him down at the 11.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The Colts on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3 brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got Jack Doyle. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jaguars 7.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now Wentz again. Campbell making the catch. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. On the delay, here's Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 12-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way. As a quarterback on his back, usually can't complete a pass.
the score, Colts 13, Jaguars 10.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And now out come the Jags. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
18 on the play. And the Jaguar 1st down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. When you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 16-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Ball carried by
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Will Dissly, his 1st touchdown on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
13. Josh Lambo.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Carson Wentz in the offense. Down by 4, 2:09 to play. They'll have 1 play, maybe 2, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a 1st down. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Middle of the field to the tight end Doyle. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Wentz to throw. He'll run it. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's another big shot dodge there defensively. Now they're just 1 point completion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
This one complete to Dooley. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
4 yards on the
To throw again on second down. Wentz. This goes out right to Doyle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Wentz. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Steps away to his left. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle.